Listen, why is that? It's How can we speak in a way that moves people, that makes change in the world? I believe it starts with understanding what not to do. Over the years, I've noticed a set of habits, what I call the 7 deadly sins of speaking, that hold us back from truly connecting with others. Let's begin with gossip. Speaking ill of someone who isn't present. It's a habit that diminishes trust. We all know that the person who gossips about others will eventually become the subject of gossip themselves. Then there's judging. Have you ever been in a conversation where you felt constantly evaluated? Found wanting? It's exhausting. No one can truly listen if they're afraid of being judged. Next, negativity. I've seen it firsthand. People who focus on the gloom. I remember a time when my mother in the final years of her life was overcome by negativity. One day I said, "It's October 1st." And she replied, "I know. Isn't it dreadful?" When someone is that negative, it's nearly impossible to stay engaged. And what about complaining? I'd say, in the UK, complaining is almost a national sport. We gripe about the weather, about politics, about everything. But complaining breeds viral misery, doesn't spread sunshine or inspiration. Then, there are excuses. We all know someone who constantly shifts blame and refuses to take responsibility. It's a toxic habit that stifles progress. Penultimate, we have exaggeration, embellishing the truth until it becomes something unrecognizable. When you exaggerate too much, your words lose credibility. And once you cross over into lying, trust is shattered. And finally, dogmatism. When facts and opinions get so tangled that you're left listening to nothing but a barrage of unfounded beliefs, it's like listening to the wind. These are the 7 deadly sins of speaking. Habits we must all strive to overcome if we want our words to carry weight, to drive change. But here's the positive side. There's a way to elevate your speech, a set of cornerstones that form the foundation of powerful communication. They spell out one simple word: hail. Now, I'm not talking about hailstones falling from the sky. I'm talking about how our words can greet the world with enthusiasm and energy. Let me break it down. H is for honesty. Speak truthfully. Be clear, straightforward, and real. Honesty isn't just about facts. It's about conveying your genuine self. A is for authenticity. Stand in your own truth. Let your personality shine through. Authenticity is what makes your message resonate on a deeper level. I is for integrity. Follow through on your words. When you do what you say, you earn trust. Integrity is the backbone of any lasting relationship. L is for love. Not the romantic kind, but the love that fuels your desire to see others succeed. When your words are imbued with care and a genuine wish for the good of others, they become transformative. These 4 cornerstones are the key to powerful communication. They turn your toolbox, the instrument you all play, into a symphony that others want to listen to. Now, let me share something practical. We all have an amazing voice, but many of us never fully unlock its potential. You see, your voice has different registers, like the higher, nasal sound and the deeper, chest voice. And when you speak, the register you choose can affect how your message is received. Think about it. We vote for leaders with deep, resonant voices because we associate depth with power and authority. That's register. Then there's timbre. There's timbre, how warm and rich your voice sounds. Studies show that we naturally prefer voices that are smooth and warm, like hot chocolate. If that's not you, the good news is you can train your voice. Get a voice coach, work on your breathing, your posture, and exercises that improve timbre. Next, there's prosody, the rhythm, the pitch, the pace. Prosody is the music of speech. It gives meaning beyond the words. Imagine a speaker who sounds monotonic, each sentence ending as if it were a question. It's hard to follow, isn't it? So break that habit. Vary your pace, let there be pauses. Let silence play its part. And of course, adjust your pitch to match the emotions you want to convey. Finally, volume matters. You can command attention with a strong, confident tone, or you can draw your listeners in with a soft, deliberate whisper. But be mindful, not everyone likes being bombarded by sound. That's called sidecasting, and it's something you must avoid. Before any important talk, a pitch, a keynote, even a wedding speech, warm up your voice. I always do a few vocal exercises. Lift your arms, take a deep breath, and let out a long ana. Warm up your lips with a series of abo by ba, ba. Let your tongue loosen with exaggerated la, 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 la. Oh, and finally, roll your R's like champagne fizzing for your tongue. If you can, do the siren exercise. Start high with the wee and glide into a deep is exercises. Might sound silly, but they're the secret to ensuring your voice is as powerful as the message you carry. Flugwiz in this earth. Now imagine a world where everyone spoke powerfully. A world where every conversation was filled with clarity and purpose. Imagine if our public spaces, our schools, our offices, our auditoriums, were designed for great acoustics where every word could be heard and understood. Picture a society where sound is created and consumed consciously, where environments are optimized for communication. That's the world we should strive for, a world that sounds beautiful, where understanding is the norm. But for now, let's focus on what you can do. Open that toolbox. Open that toolbox. Explore your voice. Experiment with your registers, your timbre, your prosody, your pace, and your volume. Practice those vocal warm-ups until they become second nature. When you do, your words will no longer be just sound. They'll be a force of change. And remember, the ultimate goal isn't just to speak. It's to be heard. It's to ensure that when you speak, people listen. That your words, imbued with honesty, authenticity, integrity, and love, resonate deeply and drive change. So as you step out into the world, don't just speak. Speak powerfully. And speak with intention. Speak so that your message echoes in the hearts of your listeners and inspires them to make a difference. This is your instrument. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Let your voice become a call to action, a call to break free from conformity, a call to embrace your true self, and a call to change the world. Thank you.